If you were to take a quick guess on which country this is, chances are you didn't say China. Well, interestingly, tucked away in the Yunnan Province of southwestern China lies one of UNESCO's newest World Heritage Sites, Jingmai Mountain, a site that at a glance looks like could be in a Southeast Asian country, like Myanmar. And that's no coincidence, as Jingmai Mountain lies about 50 kilometers away from the Myanmar border, with its indigenous peoples sharing similar ethnic roots with some of the indigenous peoples of Myanmar. So how did we end up here? Well, Nikki is somewhat of a tea enthusiast and was interested to learn more about Pu'er tea. And since Jingmai Mountain is one of China's major tea producing mountains, with Pu'er tea being its main product, naturally he just had to go check it out. Before we reached the two main villages of Jingmai Mountain, our driver brought us to Dapingzhang Old Tea Forest, where I learned that Pu'er tea does not only grow on bushes, but in fact a lot of it grows on trees. Although I found this to be pretty interesting to see, I was more blown away by the indigenous villages we then visited after this, where we met locals whose livelihoods rely on said tea farms. The first village we visited was the Bulang village of Wangji, and the second, the Dai people's village of Nuogang. Although the people of these villages come from two distinct ethnic backgrounds, their practices around tea and the way tea is incorporated in their lives are quite similar. Unfortunately, we didn't spend as much time as we wanted in these villages, as we were on a tight schedule and only hired our driver for a day, but the long journey to these villages was well worth it, as it was cool to see a whole different side to China that I've never heard of. So the next time you visit China, I'd encourage you to seek experiences like this away from the cyberpunk cities. You might be surprised with what you see and learn.